Sheikh Mansour owns a €500 million yacht with 2 helipads and possesses one of the fastest and most expensive cars in the world in the Bugatti Veyron. For what it's worth, he has 5 of them. Yet behind all these riches lies an incredibly dodgy man who thinks he can do whatever he wants and get away with it. The worst part is, he's right. Now, every single person watching this video will have heard of the 115 charges leveled against City, yet very few of you will be aware of Project Longbow, which is where the corruption first began. To understand what this was, you have to go way back to January 2010. City's club executives were made aware of new FFP rules, which were set to kick in from 2013, and realized that their entire business model of openly relying on cash injections from a country infamous for its human rights abuse would no longer suffice. Behind closed doors, they began looking for what they called creative solutions, or in other words cheating, to circumvent the said rules. This is what resulted in the launch of a secret mission they titled Project Longbow. In explaining the name, the club's chief legal advisor Simon Cliff noted in a leaked internal email that the longbow is the weapon the English used to beat the French in Agincourt. For Man City's leadership group, the enemy was UEFA's French President Michel Platini and his signature pet project FFP. Here's where things begin to get mighty fucked up. All the FFP rules outlined was that clubs should be prohibited from spending more money than they brought in, which to City CEO Ferran Soriano was highly problematic. He wrote in his memo, "We need to fight this, and do it in a way that is not visible, or will be pointed out as the global enemies of football." To help achieve this, Man City established a subsidiary to take care of a share and the costs of some standard business activities. An example of this is when they transferred the marketing rights for their players to an external company. Normally, teams have to pay their athletes for the rights to use them in advertisements, but for City, they no longer had to handle any marketing fees. That was the job of the new buyers. This not only resulted in spending cuts for City on the balance sheet, but also generated additional revenue from the sale of the marketing rights themselves, amounting to a total of €30 million. UEFA's investigators knew this was illegal, but pinpointing how proved to be close to impossible. The company that bought the marketing rights to City's players were well hidden. If you follow the money, the path begins with a British strawman company, which led to the British Virgin Islands, before finally ending up in the family trust of billionaires who go by the name of Rowland. Sheikh Mansour transferred money directly to the Rowlands for any transactions that needed to be made, making this company nothing more than a vehicle to hide capital injections from Abu Dhabi. Once the new FFP rules came into effect, UEFA immediately found Man City to be in violation of them. The club responded with great vengeance and furious anger and threatened to sue UEFA, the auditors, and anyone else involved in the finding. Ultimately, they managed to hammer out a deal with none other than UEFA General Secretary Gianni Infantino. It was made clear to the bald bastard that the entire purpose of the operation wasn't just for Man City to pump money into the club until it could compete, but rather impose its will on all those around them in both English and European football. While Real Madrid are still holding firm in the Champions League, the Prem looks beyond saving, as they've now won an unprecedented 4 titles in a row, with the 5th looking in the offing for next season. This was part 2 of a 4-part series, with part 3 looking into how Man City recruited Pep Guardiola through wholly illegal means. Do let me know what you make of this down below until that's released, and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Peace.